All right. Hi.
Hi, Mrs. Robinson. I'm Cheryl.
Oh, so nice to meet you, Cheryl.
And nice to meet you too. Thank you for meeting with me today. We just, I know we spoke a little bit on the phone, and I just want to get to know you in this first meeting, and we'll take a few minutes seeing what your situation is.
Okay, that sounds good. I've been going through a lot, and I just kind of don't know who I can trust, and I don't know who I can go to, and I'm hoping that you can help me, but I'm not sure.
Well, okay, we can definitely see what what you have going on here. But
My friend Terry, well, I was referred here by my geriatrician, Dr. Welty. She's really nice, and I like her a lot. And my friend Terry, so Maria is my caseworker, and she was assigned as a conservator. And Terry really thinks that I should talk to somebody because Maria might be stealing from me. I'm only getting $950 a month from Social Security, and Maria has been giving me less than that, but she's been using it to pay my bills. So, yeah, but I'm just not sure.
Okay, well, let's take a step back first. And you said that you were referred to us by Dr. Welty.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been going to Dr. Welty? Like, you said she was really nice. Like, she's amazing.
Well, I'm 65 years old, so I've been seeing Dr. Welty now for just like a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's been great.
And do you drive to the clinic to see her? Or do you take the Muni?
I do drive. Yeah,
okay.
I can drive.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have to take the Muni to get to the clinic, but it's okay. It's a straight shot.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but yeah, that's really cool. So, what neighborhood are you coming from?
I'm coming from the inner Sunset, so the clinic is pretty close.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is really close. It's a nice neighborhood.
It is, yeah. I like it.
Cool. Okay, so you mentioned Maria, who is your caseworker.
Yeah, Maria Jacobs.
Okay, so I'm just looking over your intake form here. Sorry, it didn't print out clearly, so I have to use it on the tablet.
Oh,
just to
no problem.
review it.
Please,
okay.
Yeah.
So let's go here. Okay, so it's your first time with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've never been, and I was just referred. So.
Oh, okay, so we can, as a first timer, we can go over what the medical legal partnership for seniors, what we do.
Great.
So you go to UCSF for your medical needs, but UCSF partners with UC Hastings, the law school, to kind of look into your legal needs that we sometimes aren't too sure about and stuff. So you're a geriatric patient that goes to UCSF. So those are the clients that we see, the population that we work with. And first off, I just want to say, I know it says here that you're an SSI, but this consultation is completely free. The services that we provide are at no cost.
Great. For
you. And we can help with not just the benefits that you're receiving now, but any issues that we find that come up in regards to your advanced healthcare directive, your durable power of attorneys, and wills, if you have that set up or want fixed. And so, yeah.
Well, thanks. I'll think about all of that.
Yes. And this is for you to just reference.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Terry's really important to me, and I love her a lot. So I might want to work on a will. But for today, all I'm really concerned about is finding out if Maria is stealing from me. And I don't know if that's a legal question, but Dr. Welty thought that the law students might be able to help with that.
Okay, we can definitely look into it. So, Terry And Terry's your partner.
Yeah, Terry's my partner, and we've been living together for 20 years. And she's out in the waiting room, and I don't really want her to know, but I actually think that Maria has been doing a really good job for me. I've kind of been like all over the place, and my house was almost condemned, and they actually want me to move out into an apartment. And Terry thought that she heard Maria say something when they were going through it with an organization called Ugly Homes, which I was really offended by because I don't consider my home to be ugly. But they said something like, oh, this place is a gold mine. And like, I don't know, Terry's kind of out of it too. We're both, getting older and our hearing is going. But she just like heard that, and she really thinks that Maria is taking advantage of me. So I don't know, but I'm so much better off with Maria. So I'm just kind of doing this to make Terry happy because she thinks it's a big issue, but I don't think it's that bad.
Okay, well, we can definitely see if it is an issue, if at all, and anything else that comes up.
Okay.
So let's see here. Okay, so 18th Avenue. And you said you've been living there for a while?
Yeah, I've been living there almost my whole life. I mean, Terry and I have been together for 20, and I was at the home. Actually, you know what? I've been at my whole life. That's the home that I grew up in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, it is your own home here. And okay, so the Social Security is 1,000, but you said you're only receiving.
I'm only receiving after all of the bills are paid.
Right.
I'm not even sure how much it is per month, because like it's really hard for me to keep track of my finances, which is why it's been so great having Maria as my conservator.
I see.
But I'm getting a lot less than that per month. So I don't know if Maria is taking out a little chunk of that beyond the bills, or if that is just the cost of my bills.
Okay, so I'll definitely flag that as something that we can investigate more just to see where all the money is going.
Okay.
And if that's where you want your money to go.
Okay.
So
great, thank you.
Okay, so okay, so your intake form also says that you do not have an AHCD in place.
What's that?
So that is the Advanced Healthcare Directive, and it usually just tells us like what your wishes are when the time comes. I know you are under conservatorship with Maria, but if we can create a directive for you, a new one, if that's something you'd be interested in.
I haven't given it much thought, but I guess that would be a good thing, just in case something does happen to me. Because I'm in pretty good health, but you never know.
Right.
Okay. And I definitely want to make sure I'm not put on tubes or anything. I've actually been going through a big depression, and it's not like I tried to take my life, but I certainly don't want to stick around for longer than I have to.
I see. So you mentioned that there are some like underlying medical things and you are seeing Dr. Welty for those things.
I'm seeing her just not for anything in particular, but for regular checkups and to make sure that I'm doing okay.
Okay. And so yeah, I think what our services, what we do is we do think about the future. So you said you never know. what can happen, and we just want to be prepared in the situation that we might have to think about those things. So
Yeah.
Were you also interested? I know it says here for a durable power of attorney for finances.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like that trusted person may be
Maria. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's already my conservator, and she's taking care of my finances, so yeah, if the power of attorney isn't already in place, we should do that.
Okay. Okay. So if you're interested, we can definitely take a look. And we're also we can also help with wills.
Yeah,
if that's a thing.
I would really like to do that just to make sure that if I pass before Terry does, that she can stay in the house because, you know, I own it, I've lived in it my whole life, and make sure that she can have my belongings too.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. And on the other side of that, we can also help refer you to an attorney that can help you with trust. That's not services that we do, but we can give you resources for people that can do that for you if you are interested.
I don't think I have enough money that it'd be worth setting up a trust, but thank you. But yeah, I don't think I'll need that.
Okay. Actually, a lot of your intake says that you're not interested in any of these things, but it seems like you are.
Oh.
So
well, now that you mention all these things and you've described and all of that so well, that yeah, I think those things would be good.
Okay, good. So yeah, those are definitely the things that we can help you with. And you know, is there anything else that you want me to know, or that you may have left out?
Well, I'm curious how many times you think we'll have to meet again, because even though I can drive, I prefer to stay at home as much as I possibly can. So I don't know. I just kind of have anxiety when I go out. So
sure. So we do home visits and go visit you. We have your address here. How many meetings that we might need to get done depends on what your situation is and what other issues may come up, if at all. So I can't really say definitely like how many times we'll have to meet, but if traveling and going out is a problem, we can definitely arrange to come get the meetings done at your home if that is better for you.
Okay, great. And also, I was wondering, I really want to make sure that my relationship with Maria Jacobs, my conservator, that she doesn't know that we're investigating into her business practices, because I have a good relationship with her now, and I don't want her to think that I'm doubting her.
Sure. So anything that we discuss in our meetings is confidential, and we do have that attorney-client privilege where anything that you say to me, I do not need to disclose to anyone outside of our meetings.
Okay. Great.
With that, I am working with a team. So I have my partner and then my supervising attorney, as well as the MLPS team. And we do discuss your case in order to get the best solution for it. We are working together, but other than that, anyone outside of that team that is working for you will not know. So Terry will not know, even if she presses to find out what we're talking about. Okay. So you can rest assured that nothing will be compromised for that.
Okay, that's really good to know, because, for the sake of Terry and her opinions, I want her to know that we are looking into it, but yeah, I just want to make sure that Maria that our relationship isn't ruined by this.
Okay, fair enough. And that's totally understandable. But just know that ethically, like, I cannot disclose that information to either Terry or Maria.
Okay, great. Yeah, in the past, the legal system has made a lot of decisions for me that I wasn't always happy about. So I just want to make sure that I'm not getting into anything that, I don't know, the consequences could affect me in any bad way, but I don't think it will.
So you mentioned, like, anything in the past. Can you tell me a little bit more about what that might be?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of tough to talk about, but, you know, I mean, I went through a really tough divorce. It went on for way too long, and it was just really bitter, and my ex-spouse fought me a lot about it, and it really left me with very little to live on, and that was just kind of all in the judge's hands, and the dice just were not in my favor, and that actually led me into a big depression. And then the fact that I have a conservator looking over my things, actually that's worked out pretty well for me.
Okay.
But I don't know, I'm just kind of distrustful about the legal system.
Okay, well, I'm really sorry to hear about, you know, your past experience, but although I can't speak for, you know, what happened in the past, we will see, you know, to have a better experience with this time around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Is there anything else?
That's really all I can think of.
Okay.
Thank you so much for all of your help today.
Sure. And we can set up our next appointment when you're available, and if a home visit is more doable.
Okay.
Please let us know.
Okay. I'll get back to you. My memory is a little bit bad, and I can't think of the days that I'm free usually during the week.
Okay. But here's our card, and my name is Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
And our number is there. If you know, when you find out your schedule, just give us a call, and we can schedule out something.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was so nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
And so yeah, I just realized that you'll probably need Maria's information so that you can contact her company at least.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely take that down.
Yeah, so it's called Gilded Guardian Inc.
Okay.
And they're located in the financial district. And let me give you my phone number too, just in case you don't have it.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Oh, actually, we do have that on the intake form.
Okay, do you have the right number?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 415-639-8202. Oh, and I'm 68. My memory's so bad, I can't even remember how old I am.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. So, Gilded Guardian Inc. from Maria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maria Jacobs.
Okay.
And she actually owns the business, so it might be hard to get record information without her knowing. But maybe, I don't know, she is a secretary, so maybe the secretary will be able to provide it.
Okay. We'll see what we can do for that if, you know, we even have to get to that point. But thank you for this information, and then I have your numbers so I can call you if we have any follow-up stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Thank you so much. And it's not like it's super urgent, but it's just a matter of time before my house gets condemned by the county.
Yeah.
And, you know, if Maria is stealing from me, I don't want her to suffer any consequences, but just give me my money back. And then I can stay in my house And if she's not stealing, then it's not a problem.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but like what I'm hearing is that you want to preserve, obviously, the relationship with Maria, as long as you get your full benefits that are rightfully yours, and to preserve your house so that you and Terry can continue living there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You got it.
All
That's
right.
exactly it. All right. Well, I have to get going. I want to get back home as soon as I can.
Okay. All right. Well, I have your number, and you have mine. So just we'll keep in contact, and then we'll schedule our next meeting to follow up.
Okay, that sounds great. What's your name again?
Cheryl.
Ah, my memory. So nice to meet you, Cheryl.
Nice to meet you too.
Bye. All right. Hi, Miss Landers. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. My name's Gaby Lyon.
Hello, Gaby.
I'm with the Medical Legal Partnership for Seniors. And I see that you've been referred here by your social worker, Michelle Sharma.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Sharma?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sounds like shawarma.
It does, yeah. Can you hear me and understand me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Great. So, just to tell you a little bit about where I'm coming from. So, the Medical Legal Partnership, it's a consortium. We work with UCSF, so with the doctors and social workers that you're with. And they refer patients to us who have legal problems. And so I'm a law student at UC Hastings. It's in San Francisco. And we can help with many different things, including drafting wills and advanced healthcare directives. And let's see, today...
I think Ricky takes care of all that stuff.
Is Ricky a family member?
Ricky's my son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think Ricky, he's like the agent for the power of attorney stuff. Like, he's in charge of all of that.
Oh, I see.
I only have one son.
Okay, and so have you had recent concerns about Ricky being in that position?
Well, he probably has concerns about me. But I like that he's doing that stuff for me. You know, like, someone should take care of me.
Great. Okay. Has he been paying your bills on time?
Yeah, I guess. I just leave them all up to him.
Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. So I see you're in senior housing right now. How is that, and how long have you been there?
God, I don't know. I've been single for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I see that you're separated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that guy, he was so mean.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's like, he was abusive.
Wow.
He would, like, boss me around. I was like, I don't want to be bossed around anymore. So then I just left. And
Tell him, sister.
I took Ricky and I freaking left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, goodness. So it's been a long time since
you've
seen it. Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
Because I noted on the intake sheet that your ex-husband did serve in the military. Mm-hmm. Not ex-husband, but just your separated husband. And I was thinking that we might be able to look into the possibility that you could be due veterans benefits as his spouse. Or, not spouse, but like legally you're still... Anyway, that's not why you're here today, Miss Flanders. My apologies.
That's okay. I don't know where that fool is.
Yeah.
I don't know. God, he can be off in a ditch somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Anyway. So let's see. So the main reason that you're here today is help in executing a durable power of attorney for finances but it looks like you have one already, so we could amend that to name a new person if you'd like.
Well, I don't know, because Ricky, like, I really trust Ricky. I raised him, so,
Yeah.
I gave birth to him.
Blood is thicker than water, yeah.
So, but like, I really like Pastor Timmy.
Okay.
Because I really enjoy going to church, the Christ the Redeemer Evangelical Church. Have you heard of them?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you need Jesus.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I give a lot of my money to them.
Okay.
Because I really believe in their mission, and I feel like I have a place in this world whenever I go to church. But Ricky doesn't like that I go to this church.
Has he told you anything specific of why not?
I mean, he thinks Pastor Timmy's a scam artist.
Okay.
I mean, he's sent from the Lord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you had any conversations with Pastor Timmy about him being named in your power of attorney?
Well, no, not really, because I like my son as well. But we just have this big fight over me going to this church and giving them some of my money, and we just, if there's a thorn in our relationship, it would definitely be that.
Okay. Oh, it's so difficult when you have differences between family members.
Yep. But I mean, I gotta give to the church, or else I'm gonna go to hell. I don't want to go to hell.
Well, there are ways that you could still donate to the church without having the pastor be in charge of your finances. I'm a little bit concerned that might be giving too much power to someone over, all your financial assets, where it might be better to appoint somebody else, like either keep Ricky in that position or maybe find another trusted family member who believes more in the mission of the church and donating to it, and then you'll be able to give to a charity, the church that you'd want to.
I mean, yeah, I'm worried about damnation, as we all should.
As we all should,
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Our time will come.
Today.
You don't want to end up downstairs. Yeah.
Hell no.
Hell no. Pardon my French. Yeah. So.
But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do because Ricky doesn't like it, and I told all of this to a social worker, so then she referred me to you guys.
Okay.
You can help me with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess Shawarma's the social worker.
Yeah, we have a very close relationship with the social workers, and everything that you say to me is completely confidential. I won't share it with
God can hear
Timmy. Well, God is all powerful and all knowing, so nothing is between God and us. But so I can't speak to Ms. Sharma unless you sign a release form for us, and I have an authorization for release of just your basic health information.
Yeah, I have Parkinson's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Just thinking.
Yeah, I have Parkinson's, and that's actually why Ricky just took over my affairs here. Because, 5 years ago, just my memory and thinks I'm getting old.
Yeah, I can imagine it's a lot to handle when you have, bills to pay and, you have health problems also.
Yeah. So I can't remember to pay, I don't even pay attention anymore. I just go to church.
I'm in law school and I barely pay attention either.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Who cares?
Well, we will definitely work hard and diligently to make sure that your money is in good hands,
Mm-hmm.
but so that you also have, you know, enough say in the matter to direct your money to causes that you really feel passionate about. And let's see, I see that at this time, you're not interested in executing a will. If you were interested in that, we could do that, and you would be free to have your money pass along to anybody that you wished, whether it be Ricky or the church or any other cause that you care about.
Okay, I like that idea.
Okay.
I mean, hopefully Ricky won't get mad if I give all my money to the church.
Well, right. Yeah, that could be an issue, but he doesn't have to know who's named in the will, and that's completely confidential. I do see that you have a will already, so if one's already in place and you're happy with it, then it's up to you.
Okay, I don't really remember what's on that old will, but I do have a lot of stocks and stuff from back in the day.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, then it would definitely, it's always good to do a checkup on that stuff to see if things have changed. And
yeah, I just hate how Ricky doesn't have God in his life.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want me giving money to the church.
Does Ricky live close by so you can see him often?
Yeah, he lives close by. I mean, he takes care of everything. But he just doesn't like me being involved with Christ the Redeemer. Yeah, he just doesn't like that.
Yeah. Well, I can see how that would be really difficult having, a child who doesn't believe in the same religion as you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he may be going to hell.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I know, it sucks.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, happens.
Yeah. All right, great. So, I'll make sure that I have all of the information I need when we're amending the power of attorney. Let's see, I'll need original documents of your original power of attorney. Do you happen to know where those are?
I think Ricky has it.
Okay,
yeah.
Ricky has it. I'll write that down. And so because of our attorney-client privilege, I can't speak with anyone else before getting your permission. So
can Ricky come in here right now? I can ask him. Like, he's just hanging out. He's single too.
You know what? We'll save that for another time. I'm going to check with my supervisor because even though this is an important document that we would need to take a look at, I'm not sure it might be breaching our confidential relationship. So I'll write that down to check that with my supervisor, Yvonne Troya. And so we'll give some more thought to who you would like to name as the new person on the power of attorney. So you mentioned that it would be, your ideal right now would be Reverend Timmy.
Well, I mean, I trust Ricky, but like Pastor Timmy is a big part of my life too.
Mm-hmm.
And just that Ricky doesn't think the church needs any more money, and he thinks that they're scamming me, even though I give, I don't give all my money, I do give a lot of it.
Okay.
So I don't, and then plus Pastor Timmy's a busy guy, so I don't know, I think it should be Ricky, but maybe he can change his ways,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know?
And I see right now that you're on a fixed income of $950 a month.
Yes.
And I know that Ricky is taking care of that for you.
Everything.
But do you know about how much you're giving to the church per month?
Yeah, I give a lot, but I give about $400 to $500 a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very generous of you, Ms. Sanders.
Yeah, I really believe in the church.
Yeah. And is that leaving you enough to subsist on? I know you're at the home, but I'm sure you need additional things.
Yeah, I think so. Like whatever money is left is okay, but then the rest, God will provide.
Yeah. Well, God provides a lot, but there are also a lot of things that only money can buy. So I want to make sure that you are being taken care of and have enough for yourself, because I can tell you have an incredibly generous and kind soul, but yeah, there are a lot of things that add up to a lot of money. Okay, great. I think at this point I have the basic information that I need, and I'll be able to move forward once I see the original power of attorney that you have. So I'll give you my card. This has our phone number and my name, Gaby Lyon. So please feel free to call me anytime if any questions come up or any changes. And I'll be in contact with you to schedule our next visit. And what's most convenient for you, if I come to your nursing home?
Can you come to the church?
We could arrange that, yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. We'll have to arrange if the church has any private rooms where we could meet. So, but if you're very comfortable there, and, I'm sure they'll make accommodations for us. But I'll look into that. And so I'll be working directly with you along with my partner, Alejandro, who you'll meet at the next visit. Mm-hmm. And most likely you'll also meet our supervisor, Professor Troya, and she's an actual licensed attorney, so we're working with her.
It's a lot of people.
Well, it'll just be us three, and everything is completely confidential between you and our legal team. And hopefully we'll be able to set up a time next week to meet so that we can get this moving along quickly.
How many times do we have to meet?
I'm expecting no more than 3 times, but give or take maybe 1 visit. And I'm not sure exactly, but probably no more than that. Okay. And
you can find me at the church.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how do you get to the church? Are you able to take transit, or you're okay getting there from?
Any way that I can, pretty much. Sometimes Ricky just drops me off like a block away because he doesn't want anything to do with the church. But sometimes he'll take me. Okay. We might be able to set up paratransit to take you there. You can schedule times and they'll pick you up directly at the nursing home and drop you off right in front of the church. I know that you have mobility issues. Yeah.
So,
and I have Parkinson's.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can look into that, paratransit. So great. Do you have any questions about the process?
Yeah, like, can I invite Ricky in here so you can tell him everything you just told me?
We prefer it if we just work directly with you, because you're our client that we're serving, and it's possible that having another person in the room, well, it would certainly break our confidential relationship because they would hear things and they're not limited by the attorney-client privilege that we are. So there's that, and also there's the possibility that they could influence you. For example, with our conversation, Ricky might have issues that you're even considering naming someone else on the power of attorney.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's very, very important to you, we could bring Ricky in, but I would advise against it.
Okay.
Okay. So you're okay with that. Okay, great. All right. And let's see. Let me just double check. I like to call this little legal checkup, so I'll just make sure that there aren't any other things that we could discuss. So let's see, I forgot to note that we might be looking at your will to make an amendment. So we have that as well. And do you happen to know, does Ricky have a copy of your old will, or is that on file with a previous attorney that you worked with to draft it?
I think Ricky might have it because he does
Okay.
everything.
Okay, so I'll add that to our list of questions for Ricky. So
you're gonna talk to Ricky?
well, I'll ask my supervisor if that's possible to ask him for those forms.
He can give it to you.
Well, I'll just double check just in case. So the will and power of attorney, both of those documents. And so besides that, everything is going well at your home. You're being well taken care of?
For the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, I just spend a lot of time at the church because that's where my friends are, and that's where I feel like I belong. And, like, it's fun for me. It gets me out of the nursing home. And, yeah, that's just where I find my community.
That's great. Yeah. I know my grandpa, he had a very, very close-knit, almost second family at the church. So
Yeah.
That's great that you have that. And you never feel pressured to donate to the church?
No, because I really want to. I'm an active member, and like the only problem again is Ricky pressures me not to give to the church.
Okay. So there's just the tension between wanting personally to donate to the church and then having Ricky there to kind of stop you from doing that.
Yeah, like I want, like, I mean, we've stopped talking to each other sometimes because of that tension.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Well, we will definitely get things settled out and make sure that everything is all set. All right. And end scene. I think we're gonna pause this.